Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal, and well, we've done it in the end there. 3-2 victory for Barcelona against Valencia in the end. What was an absolutely crazy game in all truth. Barcelona dominated that first half, but Valencia took a freak lead really at the start of the second half, but some brilliance from Barca, to be fair, dug us out of that game. It was a stressful watch, a crazy watch, but we knew we had to win this game after that disappointment against Granada, and well, at times today guys, it wasn't looking good. But we have done it. We have got the 3 points. That is what matters. Now we can all finally calm down. And let's just get in to today's match review. So of course, let's kickstart with the team selection. This is what Ronald Koeman went for. Interestingly, quite similar to what we predicted. Interestingly, it was Araujo at right centre-back ahead of Mingueza. Other than that, as expected, Des back in at right wing-back. Pedri back in at left centre-mid. You've got to say, overall, that did work on the night. Of course, Koeman wasn't there on the bench. It was Schroeder really doing the instructions. But for Barcelona, I would say that this sort of setup is the sort of thing, of course, we all know we have to be using from now to the end of the season. So let's begin with our match action, and to be honest guys, Barcelona did have some good chances in that first half. You look at the one that Pedri had there, about a minute in, some really, really good football between Messi and Busquets and De Jong and Griezmann, and it falls to Pedri there, guys. Not really the guy we'd want it to fall to, but he flashes a shot just wide of the post. Those are the sorts of chances you really do have to be scoring, to be honest. Araujo also had a really good chance, well saved by Citizen, who was excellent on the night, despite conceding 3 really good goals, to be fair. He couldn't have done anything about them, basically, is what I'll say about the 3 goals we did score. And even in the second one there, he did his best. But here in the first half, great save to deny Araujo from a set piece in by Messi. Araujo point blank range, you were expecting it to end in the back of the net, but it's a good stop by the Dutchman. Towards the end of the half, Pedri there, and again with another chance, decent play from Barcelona. The ball ends up finding its way to Pedri after a ball in from Alaba. Deflection on it, just carries it over Pedri's leg, so he can't steer it into the corner. And that does mean that at half-time it is 0-0. I thought in that first half we were okay. We weren't amazing, but we were controlling the game, of course. Valencia had, of course, a customary few counter-attacks there. Our defence getting caught out on a few occasions, letting Gaia and Guedes run free. But by and large, of course, that we created the chances I just said there. We certainly should have scored in that first half. I think the Pedri chance in the first minute, the Araujo chance on the free kick, those are big chances and we really should have converted at least one of them. But we were in control, and of course we were just going into that second half hoping, guys, that we could just get any victory. That's all we needed here. We've seen other teams do it. Atletico were really poor in my opinion against Elche in that second half. They just got the victory there, scrambling at the last minute. You got Real Madrid there, they just about won as well to Osasuna. And away here, away to Valencia, a tough away ground for us, of course. We just had to win. But we went into that second half, guys, and well, it started off awfully. Valencia took the lead in a real freak show. Just before this, they had a great opportunity to take the lead, actually. Gonzalo Guedes going clean through on goal to Stegen with a good stop at the near post, but Guedes really there, once his point-blank range, should have composed himself and done far better with the effort. But it was from the resulting corner that Valencia did get their goal. It's Gabriel Paulista in the end. The corner swung in, I believe, from Soler. You got Correa and also Pedri there onto Stegen. I don't really know what happened here. If it's good goalkeeping from Ter Stegen, he probably should be doing better. Honestly, a calamity. A bit of a disaster, really, in the Barcelona defence. It finds its way to Paulista. It was an open goal at the back post. Longley isn't watching him closely enough, you've got to say, and Paulista there stoops in, scores for Valencia, and it's just heartbreaking again, isn't it? I think after the Granada game, after we saw this one go in our net, we were all thinking, wow, we've fought so hard this season, but we've just been daggered in the heart here on a couple of occasions, and it really did feel heartbreaking stuff there when Gabriel put Valencia in the lead. But thankfully for Barcelona, we did get back into the game pretty quickly. Of course, it took some time, but about 5 minutes later or so, really, Messi, brilliant ball in behind to De Jong, and it's actually a handball here from Tony Lato, a clear handball, clear penalty, and really stupid play, you've got to say, from the Valencia man. I suppose it was instinct to try and stop the goal. He didn't get sent off. I'm not sure what you guys think about that. Was that a red card? Deliberate handball like that, when the player's about to score on De Jong? I don't know. They gave it yellow. Clearly it's in the rules that it's yellow because VAR, surely, well, you would have hoped anyway, would have told the referee if it wasn't. But Messi stepped up for the penalty here, and you were thinking, please, Messi, please, we need the goal here. Against Citizen, though, I think we were all a bit worried. And Messi, of course, has missed a penalty against PSG earlier this season, against Valencia also in the reverse fixture. But similarly to when he missed against Valencia in the reverse fixture, the rebound came to him. Messi steps up, passes it pretty weakly down to Citizen's right-hand side. Citizen does step off his line, so it would have been retaken. You've got to say, though, Busquets pounces on this really quickly. He scrambles it back in play. Pedri has a shot blocked off the line by Paulista with his body, but Messi scrambles it across the goal line. Barcelona somehow level. As I say there, if the Messi penalty was just saved and they cleared the ball and it didn't go in, that would have been retaken because Citizen was far off his line. But Messi got the goal in the end, and Barcelona, within 10 minutes of Valencia scoring, were back level, and that is what we needed. And not long after that, guys, we did find ourselves in front. It did feel a bit all surreal at the time. I think, the manner that the first goal went in, and this goal, guys, is again brilliant, quite similar to the Copa del Rey final. Alba loves that whipped in ball there towards De Jong. I think it was Alba anyway. I had a bit of difficulty watching this game, but I did manage to get my eyes on it in the end. I think it was Alba or Messi. Great ball into the back post for De Jong. He comes stooping in. What a save by Citizen, you got to say. The weight on the ball first was excellent, but the header from De Jong, it's a good header. Great save by Citizen, but there's Griezmann into the corner, does his celebration, and Barcelona, within about 4 minutes here, back in front in a real crazy game here at Mestalla. Crucial goal for Barcelona. As I say, it did feel a bit surreal as we just, out of nowhere got ourselves back in the lead, but we did indeed get the goal, and we were back in front. And I think after we got our 2 goals, guys, there was certainly a bit of energy in the Barcelona performance. We were really determined here. We thought, you know what, we've turned it around. We've dug ourselves out here when we really looked like we were dead in this match, in this title race. Let's go and get another. Messi was driving forward with the ball. He's fouled on the edge of the area. And this free kick, guys, from Messi is absolutely genius. And what you got to say, guys, the performance in the second half here from Messi is why he's the best in the world. Out of this world stuff. The free kick off the post and in is excellent. Even Citizen, who I've said was so good on the night, couldn't get to it. Off the post, into the corner. Genius from Messi. But that second half, guys, like I say, the ball in behind to De Jong for the penalty. It could have even been him, the guy who crossed it to De Jong for the header shot that ended up with Griezmann's goal. I think it was either him or Alba. But his all-round play there, driving his team forward and getting us big moments, big goals when we needed it most. Exquisite free kick and an exquisite performance from Messi. And after we got 3-1 up, it did feel like really, the calm after the storm. It was a crazy 10 minutes or so, crazy 10 or 20 minutes in the game where, all emotions were here. We went from being absolutely distraught from the Paulista header. Then we got, the ecstasy of going back in front of this game, the shock almost of saying, oh, goodness me, we're 2 and 3-1 up here. Wow, we are going to win this match. And then, we did have that pause really for about 10 or 15 minutes of this game. We saw Roberto come on, we saw Elites come on. I don't think either of them had a big impact on the game, to be fair. But just as you thought Barcelona had got themselves home and dry, and like I've said, what was quite an odd and bizarre game at Mestalla, no, we couldn't have our moments of peace, guys. Carlos Soler absolutely wallops one into the top corner. It's a great effort, you've got to say. He's a good player, Soler. We pinpointed him in the preview and said, he's one of a few quality players Valencia have got, and that's why they're called quality players. This is a moment of brilliance from Soler. If Messi's free kick was good, then this was also excellent from Soler. The strike into the corner. Ter Stegen, could he do better? Perhaps, as I said, I'll need to have another look at that one. But he absolutely rockets this one into the corner. And well, with 82nd minute, this was on the clock for Valencia. You were thinking as a Barcelona fan, oh goodness me, no way is this going to happen. No way, are we going to turn this into a panic last 10 minutes? To be honest, we nearly did. I thought Valencia had a few moments here and there. We managed the last 10 minutes and added time decently in the end. Something I do want to pick up though, guys, is when it was 3-1. I don't know why Barcelona weren't awarded a penalty. We certainly could have had one in the first half when Pedri was kicked from behind. I thought that was a bit of a dubious call there from the VAR team, but I think in the second half there, guys, from Diakabi, I'm pretty sure this is a clear handball. We've seen handballs given for far less than this season all over Europe, especially with VAR and the new handball rules and whatnot. We've seen some dodgy decisions. I don't know why that wasn't given, and within a minute, guys, Soler had bulleted that one into the top corner, so that was annoying. And if we had dropped points this game, that certainly would have been a talking point, but we got away with it in the end. And as I said, it does feel a little bit surreal now. It was a really odd game, the way, it felt like we were down and out almost, didn't it? We'd had the life sucked out of us against Granada, and then that bullet header from Gabriel after Ter Stegen got himself in no man's land. That felt awful. It really did. We weren't in a good spot there, but to have dug this one out, some magic moments from Messi, it's big for Barcelona. It really is. It keeps us alive when it didn't look like we were going to be. 4 games left now in La Liga, and it's still everything to fight for. Of course, guys, we all know it's Atletico Madrid next weekend. That is going to be an absolutely massive game. The same match week, we've got Real Madrid against Sevilla. That says it already. We've got 2 huge games that will probably determine the La Liga title race. But of course, guys, even after those fixtures, don't think it's done there because, teams have dropped points to lesser sides this season. But in Barcelona's point, we know we have to win. Let's not kid ourselves here. We can't say, yeah, we can get a draw here. Maybe we can even lose and hope that Atletico drop points. No, we have to win this match. We've won today. We've dug it out when I didn't think we would. And that game against Atletico is a test of this team. We've got to see a fiery performance, a really impressive display from Koeman's side if we are to get all 3 points there against Simeone's Atletico Madrid. And if we are to win that game, guys, we're going to be going to the final stretch of the season, the final 3 games with some real momentum and some real desire to win this title. But it's all on that, guys. That's going to be a huge one. Of course, into the week, we will have a lot of build-up towards that game. We've got a week off now, which does feel a bit weird as a Barcelona fan, but embrace it, guys, because that was a crazy game there. Calm yourselves down. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. Hopefully you enjoyed the match review. And I'll be seeing you guys, as I said, very, very soon for some build-up to the Atletico Madrid game. Until then, goodbye.